so far lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have had Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust.
Brain trust!
A great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It's time to...
Criticism, damn it! Nothing but criticism, damn it!
I know.
It's awful.
Did anybody read the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say it again. We have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Franklin, you've already been elected.
Every cloud is a silver lining. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Oliver Warbucks, my friend Franklin.
Thank you, Louis. Show them in.
Albert.
Oliver, good of you to come.
Good evening, Mr. President.
And who is this?
Mr. President, this is my good friend Annie.
Annie.
She so wanted to meet you that I couldn't resist bringing her along, just to say hello.
Of course. Little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? Well, shall we begin?
Yes, Annie, just wait outside.
No, Oliver. Let Annie stay. Having a child on hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't hear so much as gosh out of you.
Franklin, a child?
Now, Oliver, since you represent the half of you Americans who have any money left, let's begin with your views on matters.
Thank you, Mr. President. In the words of Calvin Coolidge, the business of this country is business.
Country is business.
Yes. And for the good of you, the country, Wall Street, and me, we have to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
Well, according to my figures, there are 50 million Americans who have jobs, nearly 50 million without any physical means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is the least of our problems. The dispatches in Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany, how people are starving in this country.
Harold, I know that, but in the long run, we're not.
Cordell, for the people who are starving, there is no long run.
Trouble is, it's all happening at once. Stock markets have taken a nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots, floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still some caught Al Capone. Well, at least we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and getting worse.
We need a word with yourself.
All right, quiet then.
Harold, I'd like to see those figures.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow they'll be...
Quiet, little girl.
Harold, what were you saying, Annie? No, go ahead. It's still a free country.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. There's a perfect day that's bright and lonely. I just take up my chin and grin and
Harold and Lisa, stand up. What? You heard me? Stand up. Up, up, up. Now, Harold, sing. Sing. Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've decided that my future is going to be anything. It's going to be optimistic about the future of this country. Now, sing. Great. You know, sing. Solo for the president. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin me. Oh, well, this is for me. This is for you, Oliver. Private Secretary of New York. Hundreds of couples lined up outside the street, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh boy.
Have begun screening them. Suggest you return to New York immediately. Signed, Grace Farrell.
Well, Annie, it appears as though the Hour of Smiles has more viewers than we thought, huh?
Gee, hundreds of couples? Well, that was bound to be my mother and father.
Well, I suspect you'd be wanting to get back to New York immediately.
Thank you, Mr. President, if you don't mind. Annie?
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, Annie. Thank you. You're the kind of person a president should have around.
Mr. President, what if we set up hundreds, no thousands of federal projects?
Dams.
Yes.
Highways.
Yes.
Post offices.
Yes. And we set the unemployed to work building.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months.
In weekly paychecks, we get all those off relief and back paying taxes.
We will build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in war.
Mr. President, we've got to give this country nothing less than a new outlook.
A new vision.
A new approach.
A new concept.
A new dedication.
A new horizon.
A new spirit.
A new attitude.
A new deal. Gentlemen, I was right whenever I said it the first time. We have nothing to fear but fear itself.